Good morning, children. How are you all? See, generally every day you are being given so much amount of homework, isn't it? Yes, can be learning work, can be written work, can be project works, and so on. But do you do all these things by yourself? Sometimes you will neglect, and your parents or your teachers or there may be your elders always pushing you forward to do your homeworks, and you feel that time it is some kind of annoyance, it is some kind of irritation for you, and you just give back answers to them that saying that I will do, don't worry, like that answer. But there will be some parents will be always going on urging or compelling or insisting someone or you and so on to do some things. Or sometimes whenever you are speaking initiatively or fluently, they will be always blocking you from stopping like that. Don't speak in that way, don't behave in that way, stand straight, walk properly, don't speak bad words, don't do that one, don't use mobile, do your homework properly. Like this, always do's, don'ts. Parents will be going on saying, and you feel automatically it is something like irritating. Like that only, that kind of pushing someone to do something or blocking someone from doing something is described in the form of a poem by a poet called Michael Rosen. What is his name? Michael Rosen. And that poem is given the title of Chivvy. Chivvy meaning is it is a kind of urge or compulsion or pushing someone forward or insisting someone to do something. That is the meaning of Chivvy. Urge someone to do something or push someone to do something or encourage someone or compel someone or insist someone. And these are the general meanings of the word Chivvy. What is the title of the poem? Chivvy. It is a poem written by an English poet, Michael Rosen. Shall we see what are the aspects, what are the ideas of this poem called Chivvy? And you don't like this kind of annoyance encouragement from your parents, which you don't like. Always they say, don't speak, don't blow your nose publicly, don't pick your nose publicly, don't put your hands in your pockets, walk properly. All these things and things are mentioned in this poem. I'll read it for you. Just listen. Grown-ups say things like this. Grown-ups. Who are the grown-ups? All the elders. Can be your parents, can be your brothers, can be your grandparents, can be your teachers. All these people are called as grown-ups. What? Grown-ups. These grown-ups, those who are elder to us, they always go on saying these things. What things? Speak up. Don't talk with your mouth full. Don't stare. Don't point. Don't pick your nose. All these are don'ts. All these are don'ts. Don't talk with your mouth full. When you are eating, they say if you talk by chance, don't talk when your mouth is full. Speak up. Be louder. Don't stare. Staring is nothing else but it is a kind of look fixedly with wide eyes. Looking at something with wide open eyes. When we look at something like this, generally our parents or our elders, they say, don't look like that and so on. And don't pick your nose. It is not all good. Do you know picking nose? keeping fingers inside the nose and cleaning publicly. No, this one will be awkward. So they always say, don't pick your nose publicly and don't point. We point out something. Mommy, I want that one. See, look at this is what pointing out at something. Parents generally say, don't point out something. So these are don'ts. These are don'ts that our grown-ups say to us or grown-ups tell us not to do. And in next stanza, and one more thing I want to say, stanza is a paragraph in a poem. Generally in any lesson and so on we call paragraphs, but here in poems and some poetry we call it stanza or verse. And the first stanza of this poem speaks about mainly don'ts. Next, they say, sit up, sit straight, say please, learn to say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet, haven't you got a hanky? So these are the things generally grown-ups say to us. Sit up, sit properly, don't shake your legs, say please, learn to say please when you are asking someone for something. Less noise, which means be quiet. Shut the door behind you. Whenever you are entering into the room, they say to us, shut the door, close the door. When you are going, exiting a room, they say to you, shut the door behind you and so on. Don't drag your feet. When you are walking, some people, they have got this habit of making noise by dragging their feet. It looks something awkward. So only elders will tell us, don't drag your feet. Feet is plural of foot. Foot, single part of our leg at the end of our leg. Football we say something like that. And plural form of foot is feet. Like tooth, teeth, like that. Don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Hanky is a handkerchief or a napkin. And drag, already we mentioned, drag is to pull something with force or effort. Like this, pulling something like that. Here, meaning is what? Don't drag your feet. And haven't you got a hanky? Don't you have any handkerchief or napkin and so on? These are the things that parents or elders tell us. Next, take your hands out of your pockets. Take your hands out of your pockets. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. Say thank you. Don't interrupt. When someone is talking something, in between you interfere and you break their flow of talk. That is not at all good. So only elders will tell us, don't interrupt. Interrupt meaning is to break or to stop continuity of a conversation. When someone is talking with others, in between someone others, I mean you or me or somebody else, go and they just disturb them. This is not at all good. So only elders or grown-ups, they tell us not to do these things. Which things? Interrupting with others. Pull your socks up. Stand up straight. No one thinks you are funny. No one thinks you are funny. They always think you are immature or naughty or bad and so on. So you don't pretend thinking that others are thinking about you something like funny and so on. No, you should inculcate good habits. Next, take your elbows off the table while you are eating your meals and so on at the dining table. And some people have the habit of keeping their hands on the table. That is not at all a good etiquette. It is not a good manner. So take off your elbows. Elbows are this, the pointed parts of your hands. these parts. Take off your elbows of the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? You should be able to take decisions by yourselves. So these are the mainly do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts of ourselves that are said by grown-ups or elders. I hope you understood the poem that is written by Michael Rosen, and these are the vocabularies and these are the main things. The meaning is argue or push or insist or encourage or compel someone to do something. Stare, look fixedly with wide open eyes. Drag meaning is to pull something with force or effort, and hanky is simple. Handkerchief or a napkin. That's it. Interrupt to break or stop continuity of a conversation. And stanza. Generally, poem is divided into some paragraphs. They are called stanzas. I hope you understood and try to do the exercise of making answers for the following questions following by the textbook. Thank you.